Hello, happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining me tonight, everyone. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make lovely and quirky hand embroidery kits. And I am here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And it's a time where we can relax and craft together for about an hour or so. And we are finishing up the quilting on my Charming Chevrons quilt. It's by Krista Watson. The pattern's by Krista Watson of Krista Quilts, and there's a link to the pattern here. And we are on our last little zigzag row that we are free motion quilting in, and we are free motion quilting my label. Basically, I'm taking that last row to write all the information that I normally would on a quilt label. So we're gonna finish that up tonight. We're gonna finish up the text. We almost got done last night and then ran out of time and ran out of bobbin. So we're gonna work on that, pick that up where we left off, and then we will free motion quilt in all the spaces around it on the way back on the quilt. So that is the plan for tonight. I don't think we'll finish the row yet, but we'll get pretty far. We'll get close to done with the quilting on this quilt. And then tomorrow we will not be working on this because it's Thursday, which means it's new block day for the Splendid Sampler 2. So tomorrow we will check out what that block is. You can go to thesplendidsampler.com to sign up for the newsletter, and then you'll be notified when the new block is up, or just sometime tomorrow go to thesplendidsampler.com and download the block. The first 20 blocks are free. This will be block 7. Yeah, we're on block 7 already, guys. So I'm excited. Can't wait to see what that is tomorrow. But tonight we are free motion quilting. So thanks for joining me again. Let me know how your week is going, and let's just chit chat and stitch. Alrighty, so here's where we were at yesterday. So we wrote on the text, we wrote it on with this Sewline white, I guess it's like ceramic, but it's a white like chalk pencil. I did put a link, I didn't have a link in my Facebook post or my YouTube post about this yesterday, but it's there now. So if you want to try out the Sewline little chalk pencil, I have a link on it there. I love it. So here's the part that we did not do yet. Just Project Charming Chevrons quilt. So I wrote this on there with that pencil. And so here's the label so far. We're doing it on the back of the quilt, first of all. So we chose a color that was a little brighter so we could see it. And then, you know, on the bobbin, it's that brown still, although I ran out of brown. So I put in a bobbin of something that was close. This is like a little lighter brown. So pretty close. So this is our new bobbin color. And it sort of blends into the background a little bit, especially on the dark colors. But yeah, so we're doing it on the back of the quilt versus the front where we've been doing all the rest of the quilting. And it says Alyssa Thomas. So here we go. That's the first set of type, and then start, and then the start date January 2018, and the end date we will end in August 2018. I think we'll have this done real soon, but not quite in July. And then instead of putting like a town or state name, I know a lot of people do that, like the state it was made or the town it was made. I put where the real diary of this quilt is, and that's on YouTube. So I put my YouTube address, http://youtube.com/ and then it says Penguin and Fish Movies, and that's where we ran out of bobbin. And then once you're at that site, the project it's under is Project Charming Chevrons quilt. So that is kind of the diary, the location for this quilt. So what I want to do is I want to stitch the rest, Project Charming Chevrons quilt, and then I want to bump back around the text. So like, you know, here, just kind of bump back, kind of trace the text a little, and get back to the beginning over there, and then we're gonna fill in all the rest of this with all the fun decorative stitches that we learned along the way here. So, you know, we got the swirls, we got some feathers, meandering. We'll try and fill up the space with everything we learned on this quilt. So, all right, but let's start by finishing up this label. Pull this quilt towards me. Blah. Okay. Got it up on the table here. All right, down to the machine. So I put the yellow, or the gold, I suppose, the gold thread back in. All right, there we go. Oh, you fell asleep before you got to this part? Before I got to this part last night? Oh, funny, Paula. All right, we just almost finished, but not quite our letter S. So we're just gonna start there. I'm gonna, we will bring up our thread from the back. Oop, did I catch it? I don't think so. Trying to bring up our bobbin thread here. Oh, couldn't get it again. So let me know how the day's going. Oh yeah, the frog. We did the little frog free motion bit on here. Oh man, you guys, I can't get this dang bobbin thread to the top. Do I even have it sitting out here? Yeah, we do. It's right here. Should be working. Let's give it another go. Maybe I'll try it with the, well, we'll do one. We'll try it with the needle down. How about that? There, I think we snagged it now. There we go. I'm trying to bring the bobbin thread to the top of the quilt. That's kind of the starting position. Oh, weird. Did I? Okay, I thought I grabbed maybe the one that was connected to this, but no, we're fine. Man, I need a warm up. Okay, couple stitches to start, and let's get my little glove on and my grippets here. I'm hoping I can read my text enough yet from last night. You know, the more you rub on it, the more it goes away on you. All right, let's see how we do tonight. I'm just gonna back tack a little. All right, so here's the rest of the S, which now I have to go backwards on to get back to my line. And my connecting lines, I'm just trying to do like a 1/4 inch from my little chevron edge there, and I'm using this Westerly ruler as my guide to do that. Because I have to connect connect all my text, so there's a little line there. All right, so now I'm writing project, and this project is not cursive, so let's give that a go. Okay, how about right here? P. You'll probably hear me sounding out all the letters of this again. Slow motion, like and then J, let's get our little dot on the I, or the J, I mean. Ooh, I can't see my E. We're gonna pretend it's cursive. There. Get the C. And T. Project. I'm so nervous that I'm gonna get the spelling wrong or forget a letter here. All right, let's adjust a little bit. Project. Kind of a silly J, but I think it's kind of cute. All right, then I have another colon here. So I'm just kind of doing a couple loops, then jumping up, doing a couple more little itty bitty circles, and then getting back down, and that's what my colons look like. All right, now we're starting the, what does it say? Charming Chevrons quilt. And this I did in cursive again. So I think I'm gonna start, instead of starting way up here with the C, I think I'm gonna do that thing that some cursive sieves have where you swoop up and then catch it and then do this. Okay, I gotta look at how Charming. Okay, getting my bearings here. Let's do it. Okay, see, I'm gonna stop up here just to adjust. So I'm just using my handwriting, but you can print out text from the computer, whatever you want for this. I just thought it'd be fun using my own handwriting and try and free motion quilt it. Okay, charm, use the I. This N is kind of going over the top of the point. And then the G. All these are like such fun shapes for free motion quilting. I'm kind of digging it. All right, there's the G. But now I gotta get over here. So I suppose I gotta backtrack a little bit and travel. All right, so Charming Chevron. So I'm gonna swoop up and do this C again. I think I might have gone a little too far already, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. I got to change the hand positions. Oh, the V kind of swoops up. V, okay. Our V crosses over the point here. So that's a little goofy. Okay, and chevron. Okay, I think I jump up to the R now. O. And ooh, wow, I got stuck on something there. Oh, you know what? I have a safety pin here on the side yet. That got stuck in between my extension table and my sewing machine. But luckily, so I have a little jump there, but luckily I have to go back that way anyway to travel up to the next bit. So the next bit I have to decide if I'm doing like a Q, like that number 2 looking Q, or a Q like a circle, and I think I'm leaning towards a Q like a circle. So I think we're gonna do that. So let's travel back here. Okay, let's try that Q as a circle. How do I have it here? Q, U, okay. Nice big circle. Okay, there's our Q. Q, U, I, L, C. It's fun to do your own handwriting because then you can get all the like same swoops and everything that you do. All right, that is it. Charming Chevrons quilt. So what I want to do next is I think I actually want to change my quilt color, my top stitch color, back to that green that we've been using. Only really for 2 reasons, really. By using a different color thread, I think it'll make this gold even stand out even more, versus if we filled in the whole entire thing with this gold, I think we'd lose our text a little bit. So I want to just call this out by stitching the rest with a different color. And I really, really, really want to use up this spool. I'm so close to using up this spool. So You know, if you guys have been watching this, I had this whole thing, this Madeira, I think it's 30 weight thread, and I had this whole thing filled when we started this. I've just had it, I got it from somewhere, and it's been kind of just hanging out, and I'm totally in the use up all the things mode, and I suppose we can put this guy back in there. This was our bobbin thread. But look, I used almost 6 whole spools. So this one I'm hoping to use up. And then actually our gold that we're using for the top thread. Oh, let's put that away now, because I'm not gonna need that anymore. So I used up probably hopefully a good 5 of these spools this entire time. And that was kind of one of my things with this quilt. I wanted to use up what I got here. You know, for the quilt top, I used just fat quarters that I had too. So I'm very happy. Look at those 5 empty spaces. But yeah, okay. So let's switch to the green. Ooh, and let's cut that bobbin thread. The bobbin I'll just keep the same. Uh-oh. Run away. All right, so I'm just gonna back out here. I'm gonna thread my machine quick. I think, I'm actually not quite sure this is gonna last the whole rest of the way, this green, but we're gonna give it a go. This will still stand out as well, this green, because it is a different color than our background. All of our other background thread is pretty close to our background color. Not quite, because we used it all up. We used up our red real fast, and we used up our like maroon really fast. Our matching background colors. Then we switched to the brown, which sort of blended. All right, my plan is, oh, I suppose we can get all the way to the edge here. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna start right on the edge, and here's where I wanna kind of bump around my text here. I wanna bump around all this, you know, like that, to get all the way back to the beginning. And I think I'll just try and use my 1/4 inch guide. So we'll probably be around a 1/4 inch away from all these little bloops. So this is it's gonna frame our text a little bit, and it's gonna get us back to the beginning so we can start at the bottom and go that way. I think I've been liking doing stitching in that direction lately. So, all right, let's, oh, we gotta bring up our thread again. It'll roughly be a 1/4 inch from the edge, just because, you know, I'm a person doing my best, so it's not gonna always be a 1/4 inch, I don't think. All right, I'm gonna try and get that bobbin thread up again. Doesn't always want to make it the whole way. Ooh, we got it, I think. Just turn a little bit more. There we go. Got it. Here, little bobbin thread. Ooh, the loop's like twisted. I can't grab it. There we go. All right, bobbin thread is up. Let's do a couple stitches. All right, that's our starting point, and now we are ready to go. Thanks, Sue. Thanks, Judith. I'm pretty excited about this type, and it was just so fun. And you know what? This is the first time, actually, in a while, since actually the beginning of this quilt, beginning of the quilting of this, that I got to just trace something that was already there. So it was actually really comforting and nice to write it all out first, and then just follow my lines. And it was my own handwriting, so that made it more familiar to me, I suppose, than, you know, all these swirls and stuff. All right, let's try and do this bounce back deal now. Ooh, yep. For a second I thought maybe my presser foot wasn't down. Ooh, I already like it. 2 little bloops. I already think it looks super cute. All right, I'm gonna just try and get situated. All right, that 1/4 inch, you know, deal that this 1/2 inch foot where we're always going to be a 1/4 inch away, that's a pretty slick little trick that it's got. That's going to make this really a whole lot cleaner. You can tell I'm starting to talk in slow motion. That means I'm concentrating. Totally concentrating. I'm really concentrating on this 1/4 inch distance, keeping like the edge of it to where this type is, and just kind of estimating what I need, what the bloop needs to look like. Like so I don't get stuck in a corner, so I kind of see where I'm going next. Now I suppose here, in between letters, we'll stick to it like this. I was gonna say I could have gone all the way down to where the last gold line was, the base line, but I think this is working better. Sticking to how we're doing it here. Adjusting my hands every once in a while. Oop, that one got a little bit bigger than a 1/4 inch, maybe. It's so cute, all these little bumps around this text. All right, we're almost to where we started today. And I can feel the bulk of my quilt. I gotta shush that up on the table a little bit more. I want everywhere around me to be as loose as it can. Strings out of the way. Okay, on to that big web address. So this is where we left off yesterday. Ooh, I feel like I'm stuck on something again. Yep, another pin. So I'm on the edge, and we left some of the safety pins in just to hold down my edge, but I keep catching on them. I suppose that's better than accidentally stitching them into the background here. Move up here. Hey, Leslie Ann. I am bouncing back around all the letters that we did. So finish the letters. Oop, I'm stuck again. The next safety pin. Okay, let's adjust. Ooh, I can get the whole thing in my lap now. So we're about halfway, I think. I'm trying to find good places to stop. Like, I'm trying not to stop right in the middle of a bloop. I'm trying to stop at like a pivot point, like where I'm gonna switch directions. Like right here, I'm gonna switch to go around that T. Good opportunity to, oop, stuck again. To move and adjust the hands. Just the quilt. All right, we're at the 2018, the August 2018. All right, just the quilt. It's a concentrating night tonight. So I'm excited for tomorrow. It's the new Splendid Sampler Black 7. The guess of people is that they're taking pictures from the cover. So the first 20 blocks are free, remember? And the book is on pre-order. So the book for the Splendid Sampler 2 is on pre-order. So the first 20 blocks will be free, and then after that, the book will be coming out, and we'll be going from the book for the rest of the 80. There's 100 total. And the guess of some people is that they're choosing these first mystery 20 blocks from the cover because they've all been on the cover so far. So if you want to take a guess at what's going to be next, you can go check out the cover of it over on thesplendidsampler.com or on Amazon. There's a lot of applique and embroidery on the cover, so I would not be surprised if it was another applique or embroidery block, even though we've only had just the one kind of pieced block, or the one that's just straight pieced where there's nothing, there's no extras like applique. Oh, I like the way of, like, I think this was a really fun idea for the label. You guys someone here had this idea. Oh, you're on the, oh, Robin, if you're on the computer, I think all of the, everything comes up, the comments come up like a normal, like underneath the video, kind of like a normal Facebook post, how you see the comments. I think they just come up underneath there. They don't come up right on, like, above the video, like how they do if you're on the phone. Oh, wow, somehow I got all the way back to the beginning here. All right, so I'm gonna just bloop around here, and I'm gonna just get down to the corner here again, kind of where we started on, like, on the other side. So, all right, you guys, we have all of our, all the text traced. So now is actually where we get to play around. And I just got nervous. This is like where we are just going to kind of free form fill in all the area here. So what should we do? I almost want to start with a feather right off the bat since those were so fun. Except I haven't done a backwards feather. We could, let's think about that. So now the thinking cap's gonna get on again. We could come up like this. Whoosh, like zoop. Actually, maybe we shouldn't do a feather because we're gonna be going over, there's gonna be binding right here. There's gonna be binding here right on the edge. So we don't want to cover that up. So why don't we start with a swirl since we did that last night? We're like in practice of that. So a swirl, and then maybe we meander a little bit or some whatever to fill in the edge here. And we'll fill in the space with a swirl, and then that's enough. We'll think about that. Oh yeah, we could, Linda, we could do the ECHO around this again, which would be really cute. But I want to fill it in with stuff, I think, because now we have like really narrow spots. I can't say the word ECHO because that's our trigger word for the Alexa. All right. Let's start with a little swoop. So when I was doing the elongated the elongated swirls on the block next to me, it was the other direction. So we'll see how we do this way. I gotta draw it out. Wait. Yeah. I've already trapped myself. Of course I did. Yeah, the E word. Linda, I echoed the text with the green already, so I think we're done. I think that's gonna be fine for that. I'm already lost. Let's go trace the inside of this. And we'll get down there. So I did see this cool thing where you can do like petals around a swirl like this. Oh, I think it was actually kind of like a feather. Oh, but then I'd end up down here. Well, that's fine. I could squiggle my way out of it. So let's try that. Just trying to figure out which way it would go. So heart. All right, I think we're gonna go for it. Yeah. I'm like full concentration mode. A code word for ECHO should be shadowed. Oh yeah, shadowed to trick the Alexa, yeah. My mom had a good word for it the other day that basically means the same thing. Shadow, that's a good word. Yeah, we're gonna do that. All right, so we're kind of back to the beginning. It's a little kind of goofy flower feather. I think we're just gonna bounce around this again to get out of it. I think that'll do the job. So yeah, let's do that. All right, I'm adding a swirl here. Just because I didn't think I could go all the way around. All right, I'm gonna swirl back, fill in this space. Oh wait, I don't have to do all swirls. I can do other stuff. So why don't I swirl back? This is gonna be the edge of the quilt's right here. Man, there's so many choices now. What do we do? I think we're gonna echo this. Oh, I said it. Oh, good, it didn't hear me. Wow. Too many choices. I'm getting totally frazzled here. Let's, I can't even decide what to fill this space in. Let's do little swirls. I want to fill some space with some swirls. So this is going to be all cut off by the binding, I believe, here. So my objective with this this part of the quilt was to play with all the things we've learned. Ooh, I gotta keep moving my hands here. Oop, stay down. So we haven't done swirls in a while. Let's echo the rest of this again. Oop, I said it again. Okay, we did something. Wow, that's a lot of pressure. Like, it's a pressure when we're not just doing one thing, where we have like all the choices in the world. Hoo-wee, that was That was rough, man. I don't know. Okay, we got a little space here. Ooh, what I kind of like, we started doing them here. I kind of like those back and forth squiggles. So why don't we do that for a little bit? You know, let's just fill in the space. Okay, I gotta remember how to do those. Let's bounce back to here, I think. And now I'll start them, I suppose. Okay. We're gonna go like this. Okay, there we go. I do need to shift though. Oh, I missed it, Nolan. Oh, thanks, Kathy. The flower is cool. I mean, it's a little goofy, but I like it. I think it's fun. Ooh, I'm not getting the bottom area. The bottom loop's very good. Okay, these are kind of fun. I do really like these. Yeah, this is just such a pretty way to fill in a space without working too hard. I like it. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this a little bit more. Let's at least get around this edge here. Because I think if we change things up too fast, if we change things up too fast, I think we'll lose any ideas that we're doing. Like if I only did this many squiggles, then we might not see it. When we do a lot all at once, then it stands out as like, oh, there's an area of squiggles. Yeah, let's check the front. Oh, here we go. So it's that a little bit kind of a tan brown. And our, you know, every once in a while I see the top thread popping through, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. It looks like whenever I speed up, whenever I move the fabric too fast is what it looks like, is when the stitches are a little bit bigger, which probably means I moved the fabric too fast, that's where the thread's popping up. So but all my slow and steady stuff, that seems to work. Ooh, it's so poofy. I can't wait to wash it. Oh, I'm super stoked about this. Okay. Let's do squiggles till like for another 2 inches or so. I want to at least get up into this point with the squiggles. Now these are relaxing. This is a fun, relaxing way to fill a space, I think. All right, now I think we'll try something else. All right, what should we do next? What else did we learn? Man, those spirals are really what was difficult. I do want to get a feather in here, but I think I need a little bit more space, but I don't know if we're going to get much more space. All right, I'm gonna try a feather right here. Let's see how that works. I think I'm gonna go up, do the top feather, and then bump back down, and then try and go up the other way and just fill in all these really odd spots. Although I have much bigger space coming up, maybe I should do it there. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna wait till I turn the deal. So yeah, why don't we could do some pebbles. That'd be a fun way to fill this. Okay, we're doing pebbles. I think I'm gonna come up and down, and then we'll start pebbles. We'll do a little area of pebbles. So let's start them right here. Let's make them a little bit bigger. Oh wow, you guys, this feels so much easier than last time. We did this real early, and I was having a lot more trouble with it than right now, so that feels good. I know it's just feeling so much more comfortable. So that's improvement. Oh yeah, it just feels so much easier to do. Ooh, crosshatch, that'd be pretty. Why don't we do, the next area would be a good place for a crosshatch. So we'll do a feather next, and then we'll crosshatch for a little bit. Oh, I forgot what direction we're going in. Ooh, that's some weird ones. All right, I think we'll start the feather from here. I'm a whiz at it now. Jennifer, man, it really was easier, I do have to say, to do these pebbles. You know, they are still a little all over the place, but way, way, way more controlled than it was the first time I gave it a go, and like way more comfortable and way more enjoyable. All right, let's try a feather. Let me think about it. I'm gonna go up through here. And then I suppose we'll come down this way and then go up this way. And hopefully I'll just fill in the space enough that I won't have to come back. Yep, that's what we're gonna try. All right, I'm gonna go up. Okay, yeah, I think I got it. Feather! Ooh, we could do the bump feather. Nah, we're gonna just do a normal feather right now. I'm doing it a little differently. I'm gonna, oh, I could, okay, never mind. I got it. We're gonna go up, do our top little bit, and then we're gonna come back down, so we'll have a spine then, and I'm gonna do the way where we do one side and then the other side right away, and then we're gonna come up and do the other side and the other side. So I think that's my plan. So let's get a swoop going here. Ooh, wow, that, I might have gone a little too fast for that again. Let's check the bobbin. Yeah, I just got, on the way back down, I'll go slower. Those stitches are looking pretty big. All right, let's add our top loop. I really want to fill in the space, so I'm going right to the edge. There we go, and now I'm gonna come back down. I'm gonna go right on the same line. I'm not gonna give it any thickness, the stem or whatever. Oop, and I'm stuck on a clip again. All right, so let's remember how to do this. I'm gonna do it the way where I go from the bottom and go up to the top. I think I'm gonna add another pebble here quick. I'm getting picky here now. There we go. All right, now I think I got it. We're not gonna do the fancy bump back ones. We're gonna just do the flow underneath, like the bottom of the heart to the top of the heart. Okay, bottom of the heart, but we're gonna get way in here to the top of the heart. Oop, I crossed over my text a little. Oh well. Bottom of the heart to the top of the heart. Bottom of the heart to the top of the heart. I have to totally say it out loud, otherwise it doesn't work. All right, let's travel up a little bit. Bottom of the heart, top of the heart. And again, this time I'm really trying to fill in the space, going right to the edge here. Bottom of the heart, top of the heart. Okay. I said that one in my head instead of out loud. Progress. Ooh, I still really like these feathers. They are fun. Okay, let's swoop one this way. Let's get this one up in the corner. And I think we're gonna end up with one more on this side compared to the other, but I'm down with that. Ooh, another kind of jump there. Okay, so there's our little space filled with some plumage. So one thing to look at, all of our stuff that we've done so far is kind of the same density. Like all of our, well, except for maybe here is a little further apart, but you know, all of this stuff is kind of the same distance. Like every shape is kind of the same distance apart. We could get really dense. Oh, we're gonna try some crosshatch. So I haven't really done that, but in theory, I could just go, yeah. That's all we really need to do, right? We just need a diagonal, 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 and then come back the other direction, right? That's all we need to do, I think. Or, let's think. The other way is like to do it like a herringbone, but I think if we just bounce, 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 bounce. Ooh, that's gonna be weird when we hit this point. Up, down, down. We'd kind of have to go back up the same way. Oh, I don't know how to do that. How do we do a little herringbone here? Well, maybe we'll just do it for like an inch or so. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see what happens. How about that? Oh, it's pouring buckets at your house. So we're supposed to get some rain, but so far we got a teeny sprinkle late in the afternoon. I'm gonna try something else here. I think I need to think through that. Well, why should I have to think it through? It should just be easy, right? Can't I just go up like a 1/4 inch and then bounce back? We're gonna do it in a bounce back way. So we're gonna just go right here. We're gonna start here. So if I keep, since my chevron's at an angle, if I just keep going up and down, we should get a good 45-degree angle. All right, so let's try and stitch a straight line. Travel along the edge here. And try and do a straight line down. Travel over my blue. We're trying something here. You know, I do have the ruler here, so we could try using this. Because if I remember how this ruler is a little too fat, let's grab, here we go. Let's grab the ruby ruler. We got one more up. Look, we're even getting some ruler work in here. We're given something to try here. Ooh, clear, cool, and sunny by you. That sounds nice. That's how it was by us. It was just beautiful today, except for later in the day we got a little bit of that rain. But yeah, tonight we're supposed to rain. Okay. So in theory, I could keep this straight line going until it hits over there and then fill in the space. I think we'll do that. That'd be kind of interesting. Or I could just start going backwards here right away. And let's just do something different. We'll continue with the ruler all the way up to here. Oh, that was maybe a little too fast again. All right, so we're gonna ruler work back into here, and then we'll switch directions. I might have to backtrack a little bit to do that, but we'll do it. Ooh, I might have to get the ruler on this side now. Oh no, I don't have to have it on that side. I can just come back the same direction. There we go. Figuring it out. Now we're getting some straight lines in here. So I'm just putting the ruler right on the last line that I did, and then we should have like a 1/4 inch little line here. Now might be a good time to bounce back this way. Let's do straight horizontal lines now. They look, I can bounce this like this. So here's where our cross hatch is gonna start. Fun. All right, let's scooch down a hair. And I think that looks okay. Ooh, this is a crazy way to fill a space. Like, it feels like it's taken a long time, but we are filling it pretty densely, and if you had a more normal looking shape, I mean, we're doing really odd shapes, I think this would maybe go a little faster. And I think we'll do one more, and then I can travel up this line a little bit. There, now in theory, oh wait, I gotta get all the way up to the edge. In theory, I should be able to go like this and help me ride the edge here. And we're gonna go about to there and then get our cross hatches down that way. All right, that kind of worked. Oop. My aim was a little off. Okay, now eventually we got to get in these areas again. So let's see, how should we do that? Ooh, this one I could have gone down a little bit further, so I think I'm going to just try and connect those, fill this space in. Yeah, we're going to just go this way. Okay, and I need to get, like, right here, so we're just gonna backtrack. We're gonna do it how we can do it. All right, we're up against our ones going up and down now. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're gonna stop there. Come down this way a hair. I think we need to come back up. Let's see. I think now I can go this way for one and then get back down there. I'm sure there's some easy way to brain manage this, but we're doing it like this. It's working. We're getting the effect here. I wonder what color this is on the back. This is either going to totally blend in or on the front, the other side of this quilt. It's either going to totally blend in or it's going to be super way out there. All right, now I think we're going to get these last few lines. I think this will be our last line this way. And we're going to take advantage of that and go up and down now. All right, we finished the ones going the one way. I'm only gonna go the crosshatch up to the line. Although it would be fun to keep crosshatching. Nah, we're just gonna go up to the line. Actually, we could just end it here too. Would be kind of interesting. Yeah, let's go one more bit. Too many decisions when there's an open project. Maybe we'll go like halfway so we end up with this V, and then that's where we'll stop, I think, tonight. I think that might be kind of interesting. Just like a neat way to end our crosshatch. Get a little V happening. Because then we can fill that with some more bloopy shapes. Oh, you're so happy that I mixed the threads. Oh, license to do the same. Yep. Do it however you want to look at it. No reason it's got to be all the same thread for sure. All right, I kind of like it there. We got like this some weird lines going up this way, some weird extra lines going up this way. I think we start whatever next bloop we're gonna start. And we'll do that when we, ooh, you know what? Let's take it off the quilt because it's Wednesday. This is our last day to work on this for a little while. So this is a perfect ending point right at our, right along our edge there of our chevron. Let's see what we got going on. And then we will come back and do this more on Monday. All right, let's get up. Oh my gosh, you guys, I exercised for the first time in a while. A couple days ago, I can barely stand up. That was hard work just now. All right, so here's, oh, it's gonna be so fun. Here's our quilting so far around our text. So we did the text, we did our bounce back loops, so you can see, you know, here's our guide. I think that was helpful. It's giving me an area to stay within. But I love it. Look, we did some weird flower swirly bits. We did some squiggles, an extra little swirl. I still freaking love these guys, these little ribbon dudes. I could imagine doing a whole quilt just filling it in with those. I'd be perfectly happy with that. The pebbles, that was so much easier than the first time. This guy just felt like it's all feeling comfortable, which is kind of exciting. That's where I wanted to be at the end of this quilt. It's where I was hoping I would be when I started this quilt. I wanted to do this as a learning tool to learn how to do free motion, and I got tons of practice to go for sure, but I'm confident that I can, you know, put some stitches into fabric. I'm excited. So here's that last little bit there too. So that's it for tonight. I want to flip it over though. Let's see what this whole thing looks like on the other side, since that's been the mystery for the night, where things are falling. All right, so here we go. This guy's on purple. That's pretty. And, you know, we get some name in there, but again, it just looks like we're filling it in with stitches. So a lot of our pebbles and swirls are kind of hidden on this one. But look, our little feather, we can see that pretty well. And look, all these crazy lines. This is where, these are all those, that cross-hatchy stuff. You can barely see that because it's on this really decorative, splashy, painty fabric. So it's just so interesting how some things are not hidden at all. Some of the quilting isn't hidden, but some is totally hidden. So yeah, we are moving right along. So we got, you know, like about 3 or 2.5 of these V's done. On Monday, we're gonna continue with this. I think we're gonna probably finish the quilting on Monday. And then that means on Tuesday and Wednesday, we can start working on the binding. For the binding, you guys, I'm just going to cut the batting off right at the edge. So pretend there's no batting here. And then I'm gonna cut this, I'm like 1 inch or something. I'm gonna have to look up how to do it again. It might be like 2 inches. And then I'm just going to, so it's pretend like it's like this. We're just gonna fold it and then fold it again. You know, it's only gonna be that big. And then we're just gonna machine stitch it on. So we don't have to make a binding. It's already gonna be included with the excess fabric from the back of our quilt. So it's gonna take a little bit of time to cut this because we're gonna have to do it with the scissors so we don't accidentally cut this. But the sewing on the binding is gonna be super duper easy. So we're gonna crank this guy out real quick here. So awesome, I'm gonna flip you around and we will call it an evening, you guys. Hello! I am so happy with this process, you guys. I think, you know, I went into this quilt hoping to try and learn some free motion quilting, and man, I think it kind of hit me when I was doing those pebbles. Like, it was hard that first time to do those pebbles just to get any motion to go where I wanted it to go, and I had to like go over them a bunch of times, and they're just all over the place. It was so easy today to just go loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop. So I'm very excited. I'm hoping that I can keep doing more of this free motion quilting, but I think this as the learning tool to get me to do it. I've been waiting for like years to try free motion quilting, but I've been just too scared to jump in, and I couldn't wait anymore. We had to give it a go. So I'm stoked. I think we did it here, guys. I'm excited to do it again. I want to do free motion quilting for the I Love Home quilt. You know, I was able to do a little free motion quilting on block 6 for the Splendid Sampler 2, and I would have never ever done that. And man, whole new world here, people. So yes, give it a try if you haven't done it before. I mean, you know, you start out somewhere, but by the time you're done, you know, doing a quilt like this forced me to keep practicing, really, right? Because we got to finish the quilt. So each row was another attempt to practice. So yeah, give it a go. I'd love to hear your story to how you guys are doing with this free motion quilting if you haven't tried it yet or whatever. So let me know in the Penguin and Fish Crafters group for sure. And we'll keep doing this tomorrow. So awesome, guys. Thanks so much for joining me here again. I'll get this up on YouTube at Penguin and Fish Movies. We're having a little bit of trouble with the sound yesterday. It's fine now. If you looked earlier today and there was no sound on YouTube, it's there now. Hopefully it got recorded decent this time, but I will get that up tonight. So have a great evening, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.